Episode 3.10 Phoebe, the Wellspring of Prophecy and Quiet Light. Among the glorious titans of the First Age, there was one goddess who did not rule the sun or the sea, who did not raise a sword against her father or her husband, yet she cast light into minds, dreams, and the visions of prophecy. She was Phoebe, goddess of profound wisdom, of quiet radiance, and the great-grandmother of Apollo and Artemis. 1. Origins and Name. Phoebe, the silent shining one. Phoebe was the 10th born among the 12 elder titans, born of the union between Sky, Uranus, and Earth, Gaia. Younger sister to Themis and Mnemosyne, elder to Tethys, she belonged to the circle of the wise titanesses, those who did not rule through force, but through subtle and enduring influence. Her name, Phoebe, means bright, pure, radiant, but not with a blazing, overpowering glare. It is the light from within, the illumination that reveals the hidden truth of the world and the human soul. In Greek myth, light is not only born from the sun. There is a light that springs from knowledge, intuition, and the ability to see into the heart of things. That is the light Phoebe embodies.
2. Phoebe and the Oracle of Delphi, the source of prophecy. Phoebe's most notable role was as the original goddess of prophecy at Delphi, the most renowned oracle in all of ancient Greece. At first, she held the power to foresee the future. She later passed it on to her granddaughter, the goddess Leto, and from Leto to Apollo, the greatest god of prophecy who would rule at Delphi for the rest of mythic time. This makes Phoebe the first link in a sacred chain of inheritance, bridging the Titan Age to the Olympian Age. Though she took no part in earth-shaking battles, Phoebe was the keeper of the flame, passing on the light of truth and knowledge to the generations that followed. Phoebe embodies the thread that connects eras. In Greek culture, she represents the idea that ancient gifts, like the power to perceive fate, are never lost, only transformed into new forms.
3. Phoebe and Cuius, the union of intellect and wisdom. Phoebe wed her brother, Cuius, Titan of intellect, celestial bearings, and cosmic knowledge. They were not as grand as Oceanus and Tethys, nor as politically dominant as Cronus and Rhea. Yet theirs was a rare bond of deep understanding and harmony. From this union came 2 daughters, Leto, the gentle, enigmatic goddess linked to twilight and childbirth, and Asteria, goddess of prophetic dreams, falling stars, and the night sky. Both daughters inherited a soft, dreamlike strength, like the quiet light Phoebe had carried since the dawn of time.
4. The role of grandmother and her legacy in the twin gods. Phoebe's bloodline continued in Apollo and Artemis, the children of Leto and Zeus. Each carried a fragment of their grandmother's essence. Apollo inherited the gift of prophecy and the command of spiritual light. Artemis took on the bond with nature, the moon, and the mysterious world of intuition, reflecting Phoebe's role as the silent light within the shadows. It is no coincidence that the Greeks sometimes called Artemis the young Phoebe and Apollo Phoebus, the radiant one. From Phoebe, they gained the core of wisdom and purity that set them apart in a noisy and turbulent world.
Phoebe, the goddess who needed no throne. During the Titan Maquis, Phoebe played no part in open conflict. She neither fought against the Olympians nor suffered imprisonment in Tartarus. She was among the few Titans honored and left undisturbed, preserved as a respected emblem of the Elder Age. This only highlights Phoebe's nature. She was not combative, not grasping, not manipulative. She was a keeper of the flame, guardian of knowledge, illuminator of darkness, letting future generations walk their own path. Phoebe is the archetype of those who do not fight for power or recognition, yet leave a lasting mark through the values they pass on. In a world of noise, people like Phoebe are the source of depth and wisdom.
6. Phoebe, light of dreams and prophecy. No grand statue of Phoebe stands in Greece. No great temple bears her name. Yet every prophecy whispered at Delphi, every prophetic dream in the night, every truth uncovered in the human heart is her voice. She is the moonlight across a still lake, the shiver when intuition strikes with uncanny accuracy, the quiet light in the mind when truth is found. 7. Conclusion. An age cannot go without those who shine in silence. Phoebe, her name rarely spoken in the popular tales of Greek mythology, was nonetheless the root of an entire branch of luminous legends. Apollo, Artemis, Leto, Delphi, prophecy, and the light of wisdom. In the great flow of the Greek cosmos, she was not a crashing wave, but a cool, hidden spring, always there, always quiet, yet indispensable. She did not seek the spotlight, for she was the light.